Welcome back.
Welcome, everybody.
Now, have you ever said something behind someone's back?
Yes.
No, behind someone. Oh, God, what's behind someone's back? That's like say ATM machine.
It's okay. It's okay, Mike.
So have you ever said something, and then when you saw the person, you started stammering. He choked you. He hung you from mouth. You know? Or are you a keypad warrior?
Aha.
When you hold the phone like this, you are Spartacus. But once they meet you in real life, you're Bugs Bunny. You'll be calm and chill. Yeah? But why all of this? This was quite interesting. It was a reality show in Ghana, and we saw this very interesting video. A lot of people saw it over the weekend into yesterday.
It's called The Next Star. It's a Ghanaian reality TV show. I think it has to do with music or something.
Exactly.
It had this young man who had been a keypad warrior from before and had said some very disparaging things about the hosts.
Maybe we should see a bit.
And then, let's check out a bit of the video. Now, the instance here that is playing out is the fact that the lady was actually, what's the word I'm going to use now? I think it was...
Three of them are presenters, actually.
Yeah, they're presenters.
They're presenters, you know, they are public figures.
They're public figures.
And I know about there's one or two presenters amongst them.
He had said some things about them that were not very, very palatable.
Unsavory,
and then he found his opportunity to be in front of them for the reality show.
So my
First of all, what are you thinking that you went for the show?
My question is, does he know that they were the ones who... Maybe he didn't know.
No, he knew.
He knew.
He didn't think
expect them to do that.
Do you understand?
You don't expect that to go into your Twitter page and see all of that, you know, all of that detail, you know, bring out all of that detail from maybe years ago.
Okay.
Because I've even had that instance before. A young man that had said something very disparaging about me on radio comes over to the radio station and wants to be an intern.
Okay, so we actually have the video now, so let's check that out.
Okay.
Has a blog
facts, so I don't think I'll be...
You write facts.
When you write this, hey, Sewa, we know what you've been up to in this country. What do you know?
Where did you pick that from?
That is your Twitter page.
Okay.
That
Twitter is our agenda.
What's this agenda? So in other words, it's about fooling and saying stupid things. That is meant to tarnish someone else's image. What's this factual about what you've written about Sewa?
I mean, Twitter is a different word, you know.
How? Twitter?
Get that right. You can't even spell am I. You can't even spell it. Yet you think you can sit behind a phone and write crap on Twitter about people. Simple am I. You can't spell it. But that's not the point. You question people's relevance. How relevant do you think you are? Because I've seen tweets of you rubbishing Lydia Forson too.
I need to get the source of, I mean...
It's your phone. Your phone is in your pocket.
So you said you deal with facts. Yes. We wrote just on October 10 that the 4.5K issue, that person is paid more than you at GH1 TV.
Do you know my salary?
I would really like to know what Winfrey has to say about
I
it.
have to say about this. See, I have very different opinions, to be very honest. First of all, of course, cyberbullying is bad. However, I think it was very unprofessional the way she went at him. Do you understand? I mean, my question, of course, it was hilarious when I was watching it. Because the truth is, yeah, a lot of people hide behind their keypads, right? But it's time, when it's time to face them, what is it meant to be saying, oh, yes, I said this about you, blah, blah, blah. Do you understand? I don't expect that. But to be honest, you're literally talking about, okay, fine, this is what you should have been doing. That's the position I want to believe the lady was on. Like, I mean, cyberbullying is wrong, don't do it. But she ended up bullying him. And literally calling him out and literally humiliating him.
Like
I believe in love and light. Whatever you get,
the three of them, they're all presenters.
Yes.
He was going to audition for GH1. That's about one of your top stations there and all of that. He wanted to be a presenter.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. He wanted next TV. They wanted to be a TV star. Okay, my party. I remember, let me say something. I remember when Perry came here. Perry has been here twice before he went into the house. And then Tokwe was, you know, she was campaigning for Perry. And I said, look, man, the whole Perry in the house, I don't know what's there. I don't like what he's doing. I said it here, I even said it on the show. And then he came for the interview. I told him to his face. You remember that? Yeah. I said, well, you're calm now. We're in the house, man. You were just the... My point is, look, if you cannot, if you work
behind him, you should be able to say
you understand. So he should have even gotten more, and I think he will get more. You wanted to measure about that.
He should have gotten more.
What did you do?
About the intern, first of all, he actually got the job. He actually got in, and then on his very first day, I said, "Oh, do you remember saying so and so and so about me To which that he was actually very, very taken aback, and he apologized. And I'm like, okay, so why did you say so and so?
Was this on air?
This was not on air.
That's on the of course.
So I was going to say, what you said, I agree with you. I think they bullied this guy. I think they used more firepower than he used. Yes, he used Twitter, but then you had the masses. You had all three of you ganging up against him. You had the media. You had you're going to be mass broadcasting all of this. Poor guy. I don't support cyberbullying.
I beg you.
But I don't think that you should put people in certain situations where
didn't bully him.
Now, I'm going to say something.
What was bullying there? They just told the guy what he wrote. I just did that.
It's a different thing, exactly. If she literally addressed it directly, only what he said. Do you understand? I said, okay, fine. Why did you say that?
Speak proper English.
Do you understand? Exactly. All this kind of thing.
For me, first of all, if someone watching that video, the next time I go on Twitter to tackle somebody, they'll think twice.
Real quick, yeah. I just wanted to say.
That's good enough for me.
But to be honest, I don't feel that we should filter our. I believe we should filter our thoughts, right? However, it doesn't mean we should have opinions about what we really think about people. Yes, but I think the key is criticizing reasonably.
Yeah, constructively.
Constructively.
I just wanted to real quick say, Toke Makinwa, I think you put out something very interesting in your instance when that lady came out to talk about your GUS hosting. Toke came out to say that she was standing up for womankind and that this is an opportunity that they all need to stand up for each other. However, she deleted the post. You shouldn't have. While I still have my reservations about you being the host for GUS, I still think that tweet was powerful and you shouldn't have deleted it. That's all, folks.
That was an outro. Wow.
We'll be back.
The post was just funny.